How you guys doing? I'm Nicholas Reno.
How you doing?
I had to do research about the month and the year that I was born and the events that happened within that month. So, first thing is, I'm sure everybody knows who Magic Johnson is, one of the best players to play in the NBA. He doesn't play in the NBA anymore due to health conditions that he had. He had to leave. But on March 7th, Magic Johnson became the second player to get 10,000 assists in a career. It was against Sacramento, and he had 7 assists in that game against Sacramento. He was the second player next to John Stockton to get this feat in the NBA. So to stay on the topic of sports, we're going to go next with Mike Tyson, another very famous sports player. He was one of the best boxers. Mike Tyson won on March 16th of 1996, won the heavyweight boxing championship. He won against Frank Bruno in the second round. He won the fight in the second round with 2 uppercuts and 2 right hooks. So Mike Tyson had a couple championship belts. He's no longer in boxing anymore now. The next thing is the New York Yankees and the New York Mets played each other in one of their 7th exhibition games before the season started. This is big because New York they're one of the biggest rivals against each other. So the Yankees were up 7-3 on that whole rivalry series that they were having during this time. Yankees and the Mets back in the 90s were both pretty elite teams. The Yankees still are pretty elite now. Another thing that kind of touches base with what is going on now and kind of relates to what is going on in the United States now and other countries is schools getting shot up. On March 13th, 1996, in Scotland, there was a private school called Dunblane, and a guy by the name of Thomas Hamilton went into the school with 5 different guns, walked in the gymnasium of the school, shot 16 students and 2 teachers. After this happened, Britain put in laws to make better restrictions, so people just couldn't go out and buy any kind of gun without having full permits, licenses, actually go to school to know what you were doing before you went and bought a weapon of that kind. The next thing is, I'm sure everybody gets calls, phone calls from like 800 numbers, 888 numbers. Nobody likes answering them. They hang up most of the time on those numbers. But the area code 888 was introduced in 1996 in March. This area code was introduced and was introduced by the North American Number Plan, known as NANP. It was introduced to 25 different countries. Started using this. They started using this plan so they can call people, and they didn't have to charge people a fee to give them calls without having to have them pay for their calls. Go from there. The next important thing that happened in 1996 that is kind of relevant to gas prices going up and down nowadays. In 1996, recorded on March 25th, the day before I was born, the gas prices were $1.22. So, gas prices were $1.22 back in March. Premium was $1.35, and diesel was $1.55. So these are the major events that happened in March of 1996. A lot of the events that happened in March of 1996 had to do with sport events. A lot of the government events weren't big because a lot of the big government things that came on didn't just happen in a month. It went over a period of time. So I found these and it's one of the most important that people can relate and they actually know what is what's going on and kind of know who Mike Tyson, Magic Johnson, the numbers. Everybody gets phone calls from that number, and like I said, the school shootings and gas prices and all that. So that's my speech, and then this is my audience. So this is my fiance, my grandfather, my mother, and my grandmother. They are my audience for this video. So again, I am Nicholas Reno, and that is all the events that happened in March of 1996.